little further up the river, we come to Little Mill on the Crotty Road. It was termed the Little Mill to differentiate it from the Big Mill, which was along the coast at Guernsey. Henry Castaigne has farmed in the parish all his life. He remembers coming to this mill as a child. Presumably as a boy you would have had some level of responsibility for...
It was before the war.
Yeah.
And I was born in 1932. The war broke out in 1939. So it was either 7 or younger. It's pretty young.
Yeah.
And in the springtime, of course, the men on the farm were all busy. And Father used to put the horse in the cart and set me on the road. And I'd take the horse and cart to the mill here with grain in it and taking rolled oats back.
So when you were on the cart, presumably you had some help, did you, or was it just yourself?
Alfie Woodworth was the miller. He probably backed the horse in, the truth was known, and loaded the sacks. And when the horse and cart would be here, I'd be holding the horse's head, wouldn't I? You know, while he loaded the cart. And then I'd sit in the cart, go home. I know they used to sit on the shaft, fellas, but I think I was sitting in on a sack in the cart.
The Little Mill was a corn mill, and despite not being used for several decades, it remains intact and preserved internally. It was fed by the mill race from a point of the river close by the Curragh boundary stone, defining Rushen and Arbury parishes. This filled a mill pond, now filled in and used as a garden, which stored water, which fed the water wheel, the water then running back into the river. Incidentally, Beaton's Road, or Beaton's Lane as we now know it, was also known as Strugna Bun, which means the boundary stream. Close by, on the opposite side of the road to the mill, is the original meeting place of the primitive Methodists until Crotty Chapel was built in 1880. We've moved a little bit further up the river now to the second stone bridge that spans the river on the Kentraw back road. It's a little bit overgrown, but you can just about make out the bridge behind me. The bridge features 2 low arches, one for the normal river use with the other provided to take flood water from the Curragh in exceptionally wet weather. Just below the bridge there's the old mill in the Kentraw grounds used exclusively for grinding corn produced on the Kentraw estate. This was fed by an undershoot water wheel in contrast to the overshoot water wheel on the other mills, and it was fed by a race from the river at this point. The land beside the river is Moors Claddock with its brambles, gorse and undergrowth. It's very quiet and peaceful here. And as you can see, it's very overgrown. During the 1914-18 war, 3 German prisoners escaped from the prisoner of war camp at Knockaloe near Peel, and they were discovered here in the undergrowth where they'd made a shelter. A neighbouring farmer working on the cornfield nearby, Mr. Josh Comish, discovered the prisoners and saw they were hungry and exhausted. He took them to his home, gave them a meal and telephoned the authorities. Having made our way through the undergrowth of Moors Claddock, we finally get back to the river. We'll follow the river a little bit further up and then cross the meadow to Ballacregeen.